just like to express this one thing. All these girls be like, thank you to my man. And I want to say, to my hands, thank you to my hands. To my hands, thank you to my hands. Listen, for me knowing how to fight and me training hard, I make millions of dollars just from beating people up. So, to my hands, thank you to my hands. To my hands, thank you to my hands.
For months, Claressa Shields has been loud and unapologetic on social media, repeatedly referring to a married man as my man in live interviews and public conversations. She didn't whisper it. She didn't hide it. She broadcast it. That bold approach immediately made people question her judgment. Instead of keeping things private, she seemed comfortable openly discussing her involvement with someone else's husband in front of the world. At first, people watched out of curiosity. Then it slowly turned into disbelief. Now it has become outright backlash. Fans say the situation feels like a real-life soap opera that keeps getting messier by the day. The fairy tale image Claressa appeared to be presenting is now starting to crack, and the internet is asking one brutal question: what did she think was going to happen? Online commentators are calling it a classic side situation gone wrong, with many pointing out that these kinds of stories often come with heartbreak built in. Social media has even given it a name.
Papoose, come on. Let's go. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Yum, Papoose. Papoose be hitting this cup.
Many are calling it a delusional fantasy, believing a married man will eventually leave his wife and make someone else the priority. While that does happen occasionally, more often it ends in chaos. And people say this situation is a perfect example of that. Now the drama has taken an even wilder turn. Rumors circulating online claim that the man at the center of it all has packed his bags, returned to New York, and reunited with his wife. If that's true, it helps explain why some believe Claressa Shields is spiraling. According to viewers, the attention she once received suddenly disappeared. Calls allegedly stopped being answered. Messages went ignored. That sudden silence seems to have pushed her into emotional overdrive online. Fans say that instead of stepping back, Claressa doubled down, continuing to post, rant, and react, with each move only intensifying the situation. Some viewers are even calling her behavior manipulative and rooted in jealousy, suggesting it appears she was trying too hard to replace the wife rather than simply be herself. That's when the real red flags started waving.
So y'all knew my man had to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton cups, right bag, the trap.
People online have also started connecting dots from the past, claiming Claressa Shields has been watching the wife's social media for years. From outfits and jewelry to travel locations and even catchphrases, fans believe she's been copying more than just a style. They say it's starting to feel like an obsession. What may have once come across as admiration now feels increasingly uncomfortable to watch. Things took an even sharper turn when Claressa allegedly called into a YouTube show pretending to be someone else, only to expose herself mid-conversation. Viewers quickly recognized her voice, pointed out inconsistencies in her story, and the entire act unraveled in real time. She attempted to present herself as misunderstood, but the audience wasn't convinced. The comments were harsh, accusing her of playing games and avoiding accountability. Fans say that every time she tries to explain herself, more details surface, and not in her favor. What started as speculation has now escalated into what many are calling a full-blown love polygon, fueled by jealousy, denial, and emotional chaos.
Yeah, I went and spent a good 90K on my wrist, and then I got a good 60K in my hand. You feel me? Yeah. This that fight money.
This that fight money.
For real. Yeah, knock him out, Debo. Debo. Yeah, a little 90K on the low.
Instead of pointing fingers outward, people are now saying Claressa Shields is knee-deep in the very drama she helped create. Lately, her live streams have raised even more concern. Viewers claim she's been making aggressive statements, reacting emotionally, and struggling to handle rejection. Many online are urging her to slow down before things spiral further. But right now, it seems like emotions are in control, and this may only be the beginning. What makes the situation even more surprising is Claressa's long-running fixation on Remy Ma. Long before everything became public, she had reportedly built a friendly connection with Remy. According to claims, she reached out years ago seeking advice on how to elevate her image. Everything from improving her style to presenting herself more confidently.
Like, y'all, and then I'm getting, man, over 40 million people tuning into my page every single day to see what I'm posting, what I'm doing. Like, the engagement is crazy. Rihanna knows my name. I'm crying like, word. Oh my God, look what Rihanna said. And my heart dropped because I'm like, not Rihanna feeling how I feel about Pep, how she feel about ASAP. What? I love Rihanna. Like, that was just so dope. It kind of makes me just, it just shows me that I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying?
She reportedly wanted to present herself better and move smarter in the spotlight. On the surface, it looked like admiration, but behind the scenes, fans now believe something far more complicated was unfolding. According to close watchers, while she appeared friendly, Claressa Shields was also allegedly trying to get close to Remy Ma's husband at the same time. That perceived two-faced energy has left many people shaking their heads. While few are calling anyone completely innocent in this situation, Claressa's actions are making the entire story look far messier than anyone expected. What once seemed like inspiration now appears to have crossed into obsession. Even though the man at the center of it all deserves his share of criticism, the spotlight is firmly on Claressa right now, and it's not flattering. Through all the chaos, she continues repeating his name non-stop. In every interview, live stream, and post, she makes sure he stays part of the conversation. Fans say it feels less like confidence and more like an attempt to convince herself.
Get him mad. Papoose, papoose, papoose. 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 Papoose.
Maybe on it. So that be on that mug.
Papoose. Yeah. Papoose. 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 Every time I say his name, we get more and more comments. You get the blind. Papoose.
It's almost as if she's trying to make the fantasy feel real by repeating it over and over again. At its core, many people believe this is a dangerous game. Claressa Shields knowingly got involved with a married man and stepped into what online observers are calling a sister-wife competition. The belief that she could eventually win him over now seems to be colliding with a harsh reality check. Situations like this come with consequences, and those consequences are starting to hit hard. What makes it more intense is that, according to fans, this stopped being about love a long time ago. Now it appears to be about competition, trying to outdo the wife at every turn, matching the lifestyle, copying the look, and mirroring the energy in hopes of replacing her entirely. Online commentators are calling that mindset unhealthy, obsessive, and rooted in delusion, and they're no longer holding back. Every appearance only seems to add more fuel to the fire. Even when she talks about attention and engagement online, highlighting numbers and celebrity validation, fans say it feels less like confidence and more like she's trying to convince herself that she's winning.
Hey, y'all. We got Little Caesars. I can't wait to be here February 22nd, baby. February 22nd, baby. February 22nd. I can't wait. I can't wait.
But the reality tells a very different story. Things took an especially awkward turn at a Detroit Pistons game. Claressa Shields wasn't even there with him, but you wouldn't have guessed that from her behavior. Witnesses say she was loud, dramatic, and drawing attention for all the wrong reasons. It reportedly became so chaotic that security had to step in and move her after she blocked part of the court. Instead of appearing confident, she came across as overwhelmed and out of control. That same lack of composure carried into a local Detroit news interview. What should have been a professional moment turned into something far more unusual. She kept posing, shifting, and drawing attention to her outfit rather than focusing on the conversation. Viewers online criticized the interview heavily, calling it unpolished, tacky, and even embarrassing. Many said it felt more like a social media live stream than a serious news segment. After reports surfaced that he had returned to New York to be with his wife, Claressa's emotions seemed to reach a breaking point. Clips from her live streams went viral, with some viewers claiming she made aggressive comments suggesting that if he were in front of her, things could turn physical. Fans were stunned, especially since Papoose has remained completely silent. That silence, many say, speaks louder than any rant ever could. Insiders claim jealousy is taking a toll. While Papoose appears to be giving his attention to Remy Ma, Claressa is left on the outside, watching from a distance. For months, people urged her to step away from the situation, but she didn't. Now the fallout is playing out in real time. She has even gone as far as referring to Remy as his ex-wife, despite clear signs they are still together, spending holidays, shopping, and enjoying family time. Meanwhile, Claressa shares posts of solo shopping trips, showcasing luxury bags and long receipts as proof that she's unbothered. But fans aren't convinced. When Papoose returned home, she appeared to shift the narrative again, implying that those designer purchases came from him. The internet quickly called it out, labeling it a stretch to keep the fantasy alive. Comments flooded in, with many describing the situation as corny and hard to watch.
You got Pap's name tatted on you.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Is this the first time you ever got a man's name tatted?
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Are you crazy?
I already knew the answer. I just had to ask.
Oh, I saw you. Who else deserves to have their name tatted on my body?
Just Pap.
That's it.